right, hello, what's up, yo? What's good, dudes? It's fucking your boy Aiden D'Souza here, back for another episode of the number one podcast on the planet. This is Smartass, back for whatever episode, fucking, what is it, 45? Dude, 45, like the greatest president that ever lived, Donald fucking J. Trump. I think he was the 45th president. Let's see, 45th president. The boy, fucking Donnie J fucking Trump, the fucking king, bro, the greatest president that ever lived, and still the president to this day. My president, dude. He's my prime minister, he's my president, he's fucking everybody. What's up? Welcome back, everybody. Dude, man, shout out to everybody that's been listening. Thanks for, listening to my fucking, mentally ill ass. Every week, coming in here, rambling, trying to make you guys fucking giggle and, destroying my life at the same time. I love that people enjoy that, and I enjoy also, destroying my life. It's, making sure that I'm never able to live a regular life. So I like pigeonholing myself, which that term sounds like it came from a weird sexual place. And we'll leave it at that. I like painting myself into a corner and getting pigeonholed by a group of, 5 or 6 Brazilian men that are oiled up for some reason. That's what I enjoy. That's what I enjoy. And you know what? I'm not going to feel bad about it. I'm not going to I'm not going to get self-conscious about that. I'm not afraid to admit that. I like, to get pushed or just shoved somewhat aggressively into a corner by 5 or 6 oiled up Brazilian men and getting pigeonholed by them. And so that's what's going on. Thank you guys for listening. Podcast has been growing. Make sure you download the episodes for me, dude. Like we said last time, fucking Manscaped told me that the show's not big enough. Even though this is the number one podcast in the planet, on the planet, not in the planet. They still were just like, yeah, and you know what? Fuck Manscaped, dude. Actually, I've turned a hard corner on it, and that's what we're going to open up last week's podcast and this podcast. Fuck Manscaped, bro. I saw somebody post some shit that was just like, how they fucking came out heavy with that, like, no nick bullshit. They're just like, yeah, this fucking, this shaver won't nick you at all. And then someone's just like, yeah, there's a reason that fucking company came out 3 years ago, and they're already on their like 10th product. They're like, oh, the fucking lawnmower 14.0, the lawnmower fucking 98.0, because and now they don't say no nick, they just say reduced chance of nick. So it's like, yeah, dude, I see what you guys are up to. Manscaped fucking sucks. But yeah, what's going on, everybody? Yeah, thank you for listening. Sorry, this is off the rails. Yeah, make sure you download the episodes. Show's been steadily growing, and we're gonna turn this into a fucking juggernaut that eventually I'll be long gone out of Canada long before this gets once it gets to that level, because I already want the fuck out of here. But I'm gonna we're gonna grow this until where like Rogan's levels at, where just like the news is trying to shut me down, but not for like the same reasons, not for like misinformation, but just because I'm just flat out like annoying almost. Just people reference the shit that I say so much, and like not even about like public health or like anything, just about fucking general things that they're just like that, like the government's gonna try to shut me down. They'll just freeze my bank account. They'll kill my family, and they think that I care. Yeah, dude, Canada is in a fucking fun place right now. Everyone got upset that a bunch of truckers were, apparently like destroying Ottawa as if that's a bad thing. Dude, Ottawa should have been destroyed long ago. Ottawa's a shithole, okay? The best case scenario, a bunch of truckers came in and fucking, burned everything to the ground and broke everything, and they had to rebuild that place from the ground up. That's best case scenario. All right? Fucking Ottawa's a dump, okay? The people that live in it are, stupid, for not for a lack of a better term, but ones that I can say without getting myself put on a fucking government list. Yeah, if you live in Ottawa, you're an idiot. And I remember one time my parents took me to Ottawa, and my mom was like going there for some work trip, And they were just like, oh, you know what, we'll bring Aiden with us. It'll be like a little like, you know, like kind of our time with him. And they're like, I did not want to go at all, but my dad, they kind of convinced me. Where just like, yeah, well, we'll go to a Boston Bruins game. They'll be playing the fucking Ottawa Senators when we're there. And so I was like, fine, I'll go to the fucking Bruins game because I love the goddamn Bruins. And so I went, and dude, I spent like 2 or 3 days in Ottawa, and I straight up was angry at my parents. I was like, hey, don't you ever fucking invite me to some shit like this again. I don't care. I don't care if, like, you know, if you guys ended up like passing away a week later, I would still not look back on that trip fondly and be like, wow, I should have cherished those moments. I would still look back on that and be like, why the fuck did they think I would enjoy that? It was ridiculous. I hated every minute of that place. You walk into a fucking store and somebody greets you in fucking French. And you're just like, oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize, you know, I was in Quebec. They're just like, am I in Ottawa or not? Am I in Ontario? All right, then you address me like a fucking Canadian. You say, hey, bud, what do you need? You don't say, hello, monsieur. The fuck out of here with that. Are we in Ontario or not? Are we in Canada? Then you say, hey, bud, what do you need? What can I help you with? Anything I can help you with? You know, here in this fucking in this store. Whatever you need, pal, you just let me know. I mean, the staff here, we're all friendly. We're all fucking, you know, we're all super helpful. We can, whatever you need, bud, we'll get you that right away. Yeah, 100%, pal. Yeah. Yeah, man, you have a good day. I don't want to walk into a store in Ontario and have somebody, you know, using their throat to speak to me. Use your mouth to speak to me. Your mouth and your tongue. Don't use your throat when you're speaking to me. Just breathe on me and fucking make grunting sounds. For anybody that thinks French is like a good, French, la langue de, or whatever, that's like the fucking language of love. Yeah, gay love. And not in like a cool, you know, way that like it is now. In like the gay French way. That's bad. Like, you know, like underage gay stuff with one guy who's older. So it's like bad. That kind of gay stuff, not like the cool, fun, you know, stuff that's going on now. Yeah, dude, Ottawa should be fucking burned to the ground. It's a dump. Best thing that ever happened to it. I mean, now they just got cops just going through the streets, just fucking beating the shit out of people, which I'm fine with. I just wish that they did that before. I wish that they were always doing that in Ottawa. Honestly, that would have made that trip to Ottawa so much better if while I was there, I sat in the hotel room, with just the, you know, like just chicken fingers, just a room service chicken fingers. And I was just sitting at the window watching the cops just beat the fucking people of Ottawa in the streets to like half to death. Just, you know, just horses, just trampling fucking French people and, you know, politicians and fucking fake intellectuals that are like, you know, and they're like in their 20s and early 30s that think they're fucking smart and political because they live in Ottawa. They're like, oh, I live in the nation's capital. Oh, I have a job with the government. Yeah. Oh, it's, yeah, cool. You're a part of, so you work for the fucking mob. Sick. You work for the legal mob. Cool. You're not a fucking intellectual. You're a dumb fuck. All right? You're just like the rest of us, except for you, you know. You what? Oh, you help people, you know, get free money from the Canadian government, from the CRA because they fucking missed a couple days of work for, you know, due to COVID-19 isolation. So the government, dude, I missed a few days of work because as you know, last episode, I got COVID-19. So when they shut my fucking gym down, my job down, they gave me like $250 a week, which is absolutely nothing, which is, you know, below poverty line. They basically were like, hey, go fuck yourself. This is just so you physically don't die. How are you going to pay rent? Who gives a shit? As long as, you know, nobody gets COVID-19, which doesn't make any goddamn sense. Then I end up getting COVID right after that. And it was more lucrative for me to get COVID than, than go to work. I missed like 3 days of work. They gave me $500. It's more lucrative in Canada. They'll just, dude, and people, you know what? People are pumped about getting COVID. They fucking are like, they're like, yeah, dude, this is sick. They're like, oh, this is awesome, man. I get free shit. Like, they've made it into it's like a cool fucking thing. And it's like, you know, something noteworthy of their life. That's where we're at. Our fucking everything is so goddamn shitty that people are like pumped that they get COVID. It's like something to do. Yeah, man. Where I live in fucking BC, they said that our government said that we're allowed to mingle again when you're at like a bar or a place. And people were like, that's awesome. That's wonderful. So that's where we're at. People are thankful and grateful that our government will allow you to speak to other human beings when you're out in an establishment legally. Before you could be fucking, like while you're at the bar, an RCMP officer, if you got up and walked over to another table like 3 weeks ago and started talking to them, you know, maybe you saw a group of ladies or a group of guys that, you know, you thought looked pretty cool, and you were just like, hey, I just want to see what their deal is. And you walked over them and started talking to them, started chatting them up a little bit. An RCMP officer would fucking storm into that place on a stag, not a stag, on a steed. That's what it is, on a horse. And he would fucking trample you and then get off and just fucking beat the shit out of you with a baton and just be like, what the fuck do you think you're doing? And then you're just be like, what are you doing? Well, why are you beating me half to death? He's just like, because I'm trying to stop you from fucking spreading COVID. And it's like, oh, okay. Well, thank you for your service, officer. Hey, my bad, officer. When I was trying to, you know, when I was doing a terrible job trying to pick up these 3 ladies for me and my friends, because I'm, you know, I've been drunk for 7 hours and I could barely speak the English language before, but now I definitely can't now. I was trying to, you know, woo this group of ladies here, but I forgot that mingling was illegal. So thank you for coming in and trampling me with this stallion you got here. And then clubbing me in the back of the head with your baton, all in the name of public health and safety. You're a hero. Yeah, everything's good, bro. Everything's fucking sick. So, you know, get COVID-19 in Canada. It's worth it, dude. The government will just give you money for fucking getting sick, dude. I'm going to get COVID again. I'll get it again, bro. I'll do everything in my power to get it again. I almost got fired from my job because I may or may not have accidentally almost flooded the place to the point of destroying it completely. And hey, my bad. Sorry, my bad. All right, people fuck up. I should have claimed COVID brain. That's a fucking real thing, right? People, watch this, dude. This is where we're fucking at, bro. People will just be like, dude, I got COVID once, and then they're just like, yeah, I'll never be the same again. Dude, they're just like, oh, sorry, I've got COVID brain. My job can't fire me because I have COVID. I had COVID 3 months ago and my brain just hasn't recovered. Like, I'm just still dealing with so much like brain fog. And like, it's like, no, you're just dumb. You're just a dumb, like basically useless human being. That's what the case is. You've had brain fog your entire life. And it's not fog. It's just non-functioning. It's not fog. Fog clears up. Fog comes in and then clears up. If you've had it your whole life, oh shit, hey, guess what? You're just retarded. So I accidentally, almost fucking, almost flooded the whole place. And that's not funny. You know, that wouldn't have been good. You don't ever want to, you know, flood your place of employment. But if I did happen to, and they fired me, hey, you know, you win some, you lose some. That's what I would have said. My mom would have been like, hey, Aiden, you are gonna, you know, how are you going to pay your rent? How you're going to be homeless? And I would have just said, hey, ma, you win some, you lose some. And she'd be like, what the fuck are you talking about? And she I'd just be like, hey, yeah, I wouldn't expect you to get it, ma. You win some, you lose some. You know, sometimes you don't flood your place of employment, and sometimes you do when they fire you. It's just, hey, I don't know. What, you're telling me you've never fucking, you know, almost had the location of your work, in a foot of water? I don't think you're working that hard then, to be honest with you. If I can spin this around for a second and turn this on you and really get the pressure off me real quick, I don't think you're working that hard, to be honest with you. If you've never almost flooded your job, if you've ever almost done fucking damage well into the into the tens of thousands. Yeah, they are not happy with me. But what are you gonna do? It's all right. It's a fucking dude. People, I never realized this before. I've been doing personal training and just fucking fitness training for like a while now, and you always have to like ask people about like injuries or like anything that they got going on that you need to know about in case like you need to find something else for them to do. Dude, they will tell you the craziest shit. That is like, I've never had anything happen to me in my life like that, like a serious injury, because I'm not a bitch, dude. Alpha King, Sigma fucking Emperor. I don't know, other words of, dictator. That's who I am. So I don't get injuries because I'm not, 6 years old. That's who gets hurt. 6-year-olds. Yeah, they'll tell you the craziest stories. They'll just be like, hey, but is there any like injuries or anything, I should know about? And there's like, well, actually, like 3 years ago, I was thrown off a roof, landed on my neck and had one of my vertebrae slip. Had to get a disc replaced. Everything's good now, but sometimes I just, when I'm like squatting, it'll feel like weird or whatever. So I prefer to do squats a certain way. And I was like, all right, man. Hey, you do you. Do you need anything from me for that? Or did you just, you just want to include, just, tell me that story? Okay, hey, man. Nice. So it's like, hey, any injuries, anything I should know about? Just in case we got to do modifications? Yeah, actually, I was skiing 10 years ago, and I was taken by an avalanche, and I was just basically like a Plinko chip going down the hill, just smashing off of fucking different trees. And I pretty much broke every single bone in my body. I've since had, fucking dozens of reconstructive surgeries, and I'm all good now. And, I've got no hindrances whatsoever. But I just thought since you asked, I should share that information with you. Like, okay, so you don't need me to do anything to help you there? No, you just asked if I had any injuries, so I wanted to tell you about that one time I got fucking plinkoed by an avalanche and, broke every bone in my body. Oh, okay, well. Hey, any injuries or anything I should know about? One time my ex-wife ran me over with her fucking Toyota Corolla. And not even like once. Like she fucking went forward, came back over top of my leg, completely shattered my femur bone. For most people, that's a death sentence, but I was able to bounce back from it. Everything's fine now, but I, when I do lunges on that one side, I kind of get a clicking sound. So, I was like, okay, like, that's it? It's just does it click? Yeah, that's it. Like, okay, so you don't need me to help you with anything or do anything differently. No, not at all. All right, well, why'd you just tell me that? Hey, you asked and I just, have you ever heard of a fun anecdote? Yeah, one time my wife burned me alive and it's like, does that affect your ability to exercise at all? No, but you asked, so I just wanted to dive into the best story I have, really. One time we were at the gun range with my friend and, he turned around and just, what you're not supposed to do. They said it like they must have said it about a damn near 100 times, and he just turned around and fucking just. He didn't even try to make it look like an accident. He turned around and just, as a prank, he said, those are his words, he shot me in the foot. So I have a hole in one of my feet, and it's mostly closed up. That happened a couple weeks ago. So if we can avoid doing any there's no hopscotch in this workout, is there? Because my doctor has told me to specifically avoid doing hopscotch for the next 6 to 8 months. It's like, how old are you, sir? Oh, I'm 52. Was hopscotch a big part of your life before this? Oh, massive. I mean, I would say like, I mean, at least like, you know, the majority of my life before this, which is what a big blow. You getting a fucking hole in your foot. How about being told you can't do hopscotch for 6 to 8 months? All right, sir. Well, Christ. All right, get in there. Get in there and fucking, you know, do some squats. But yeah, dude. So, and then now there's just like, I don't know, man. There's fucking, dude, work beef. Who has fucking work beef, bro? And I hate this shit because, you know, everybody knows I'm a fucking spiritual, like, being. I'm a spiritually whole person who's just like, you know, always fucking on my spiritual shit and doing the fucking best to better myself every day. So I don't like to fucking talk shit because that shit is, you know, it doesn't affect the other person. It only affects you. Any fucking negative self-talk always is just, you know, hits you. You're talking bad about somebody else, all that energy is just, that's just in you and that's just fucking around you. It's not at that fucking person. So I hate talking shit, but I've had to talk a little shit. I've just been dealing with somebody who's a world-class fuckhead, so I've had to talk a little shit. That's fine. I'll deal with the blowback. But when you're dealing with a fucking grade A all-American fuckhead, sometimes you got to talk a little shit and just deal with the fucking bad, you know, negative karma. That's fine. If I lose a loved one or something, or, you know, maybe I get plinkoed by an avalanche in the next upcoming weeks, or, you know, get set on fire by an ex-scorned lover. Hey, maybe I got that coming to me because of all the shit I've been talking, but when you're dealing with a fucking full-blown fuckhead, sometimes you gotta talk a little shit. And it's fine, dude. And, yeah, man, just dealing with a goddamn idiot, bro. And somehow these fucking idiots find their way into, you know, positions of like power and management. And, you know, like politicians, like, you know, the people leading our country. And, dude, they don't know what's going on, bro. And then you just keep your mouth shut and you just fucking go about your business. And, you know, you're just trying to fucking, you know, make shit happen. You're trying to fucking, you know, you're just trying to make the world fucking giggle and come. And dude, and people are on your fucking case. And they're just like, hey, man, I don't know. You should fucking And hey, man, you know, you didn't do a great job of this. The only thing that you could be upset about me for is that I maybe almost flooded the fucking place and caused the gym to close down. Okay? Other than that, good fucking trainer, good fucking employee. So I don't like when people are coming at me when, you know, I'm the man, dude. I'm the man, bro. And you guys don't even know what the fuck's going on behind the scenes because I'm a fucking behind the scenes. I'll take the fucking heat. I'll take the heat all day, baby. I'll take the heat, and I'm not going to say shit, dude. Because you know what? I'm not going to be that bitch ass that's like, even though, you know, you come out on top, clear your name, but you got to like fucking do some bitching and some snitching to fucking, you know, clear your name and be like, no, actually, this is how it is. Fuck that, dude. I'll go down, dude. I'll get fired for shit that's not even true. I don't give a fuck, dude. If you've been listening to this podcast for a while, you know I'll fucking quit jobs. I'll get fired. I prefer to get fired. I'll get a new job tomorrow. I'll quit that the day after. Fuck off. Who gives a shit? People are fucking idiots. And you know what? Yeah. I'm out here doing shit, bro. All right? What are you doing? Besides fucking, you know, practicing and, you know, working on improving how big of a fuckhead you are. Just constantly getting better at being a bigger and better fuckhead. Christ on the cross, man. Yeah, dude, wow, I mean, dude, so, this is such a fucking wild story, and, it's so funny, man. So as we know, as you would know, if you're you know, a listener to this podcast, you're a fan of the podcast, you're a follower of mine, I don't like to say fans, dude. I'm not Justin Bieber. I'm close, but I'm not Justin Bieber, so I'm not going to say I have fans, okay? I hate when people do that, you know? they start like, you know, they get Spotify, or they put their music on Spotify or SoundCloud, and like they end up getting like 300 followers, and they're just like, oh, my fans. Shut the fuck up. You don't have fans, okay? You ask people to come out to watch you do anything live. Those are your fans. 5 people would show up. And those are your, you know, your girlfriend, 2 of your closest friends, and your parents. Okay? Those are your fans. Talk about people that just follow you online and like your stuff as your fans. So yeah, if you're a friend of the show, you're a listener, you like the shit I put out, some of the stuff that I do, you know, because I'm a fucking alpha, dictator, fucking emperor, king. I don't fuck with anything to do with like superheroes, fucking anime, all that like childish shit that adults have hijacked and turned into its own culture. I don't do any of that because I don't know, I'm busy. And you know, I'm in shape. I'm busy. I'm a reader. I fuck hot pussy. Never fucked an ugly pussy, to be honest with you. And that's that's an achievement, because I'm not one of those guys that would just fuck anything. They're just like, whatever. It's fucking last resort. I got this dumpster bitch, this fat dumpster bitch that's just willing to fuck me. So you know what? I guess better than nothing. I'm a fucking nothing guy. Nothing is better than that. And that's why I'm a moral, giant, because I would not fuck a fat dumpster bitch. I would rather do nothing. Whereas some of you guys will be, hey, better than nothing guys. That's not me. All right. Because I'm a fucking good guy. So instead of fucking the fat dumpster bitch, and then you got to try to get her out of your house later, I just go home and masturbate. Or I'm not even there to begin with, because you know where I am? I'm in the gym, or I'm reading, because I'm fucking, like we said in the last episode, how the fuck am I going to end up in Bel Air with my rich ass family, my fucking, drug addicted kids that, threaten to sue people like they're teachers and shit, when I'm, if I'm fucking at the club at 3 a.m., coming home with the scraps. Not going to happen. I'm in the gym, bro. I'm in the mental gym as well, dude. I'm sitting there with books, dude. And, because I'm going to end up in that giant house with a spiral staircase up on either side that meet up at the top. That you'll eventually find my body fucking swinging from down the center when everything goes awry. Gotta be honest with you. Don't even know what I'm talking about. But yeah, I don't fuck with the superhero shit. And, but as you know, I'm trying to make fucking fun content for people, trying to, make people laugh. So I'm trying to do fun things. And, comedy buddy of mine, Brendan, friend of the show, he was on the show, hit me up and was like, hey, Fan Expo Comic-Con is coming to Vancouver, and we should go down there. And this is my Brendan impression. Yeah, but we should go down there, and dude, it'll be hilarious. It'll be hilarious. It'll be so much fucking, there'll be so many nerds down there. Oh, it's going to be hilarious. So I go down there, I get ready to go, and I'm committed to this, because I'm like, I got my equipment, I'm ready to ask nerds questions. I had great shit to ask. I was just like, now that I wanted to catch some fucking people and some shit. I want to be like, now that Robin has officially come out as gay, how many times do you think that him and Batman have fooled around? Late night in the cave, it's a dark place. Maybe they had a couple drinks. Maybe they had a rough night out on the town, and they had a couple drinks, and, they're close. They've been close for a while, Robin and Batman, and maybe Robin just kind of, like, hints at it. He's just like, hey, he's like, why don't you just take a seat? It's been a long day, and Robin starts rubbing his shoulders, and then, Batman finally actually kind of, like, relaxes a little bit. He feels his shoulders drop, and his, like, traps kind of, release a little bit of the tension, and then he does that thing where he, like, drops his head back a little bit and does, like, an exhale. He's like, and then Robin senses that, he's kind of sinking into it a little bit. And then Robin kind of like kneels down and just like slowly and just like softly kind of just like kisses the side of his neck. And then Batman's just like, he feels a little movement downstairs in his pants. And he's just like, oh, what is happening? And he's just like, but he's also kind of like a little drunk, a little whiskey drunk. So he kind of just like lets it go and just sinks into the, you know, into the massage. And then Robin, not being stopped and sensing that kind of, you know, Batman is still relaxed. He continues to kind of kiss his neck. And then this time he actually kind of tosses in a little tongue, which makes Batman go fully erect. Now, Robin sees this. He sees the full, you know, the full chub going on downstairs, and he knows that it's fucking go time. He's about to fuck Batman. And what he does is he grabs him by his head, twists it, and he fucking deep tongue kisses him, bro. Just deep tongue kisses him. And they just start fucking making out, dude. Next thing you know, Batman is, you know, got Robin spun around on that chair, and he's fucking, you know, he's showing him what it's like to, you know, get fucked by a, you know, billionaire that beats the shit out of homeless people. We've all wondered what it felt like. Robin got that feeling. We've all wanted to feel what it feels like to have a billionaire's dick inside of us that, you know, that beats the shit out of homeless people all the time. Beats bad guys to death in a black suit, but he's also a billionaire. Robin got to feel that night. And yeah, dude, I wanted to ask him, just like, so how many times do you think Batman and Robin have kind of like fooled around and fucked a little bit? And I just wanted some guy to just get so angry and just be like, Batman's not gay, dude. It's just Robin. He wouldn't fool around and just like take it so seriously. But wow, Comic-Con is crazy, dude. And they changed the name from Comic-Con because they didn't want to make it. They wanted to make more money, so it's called Fan Expo. So they just have everything there. If you're a fan of anything, they want you to go down there. Hey, are you a fan of, you know, domestic violence? We got something for you. Come on down here. Hey, are you a fan of tax fraud and you know, like arson? Come on down. Hey, are you a fan of you know, those motorcycles with the sidecars that and you wear those like motorcycle goggle glasses things? Come on down. We got something for you at Fan Expo. Are you a fan of anything at all ever? Are you a fan of, you know, rocket popsicles? Come on down. Are you a fan of not, you know, the Lethway, which is like that one headbutting fighting in you know, like in fucking Europe somewhere, or like, you know, Thailand or wherever the fuck it would be? Come on down to Fan Expo. We got something for you. If you like anything, they want to provide something for you. So we thought it would be fun to go down there. I committed to it. I dressed up as Captain Underpants, who is the leader and head superhero guy of Marvel, I believe. Don't come at me, superhero guys. I know he's the head of Marvel, okay? I did my research on that. I know his origin stories. Captain Underpants is the head of Marvel. And I did a little Marvel trivia. Turns out Captain Underpants, biggest dick in the Marvel universe. By a wide margin. By a wide margin. Captain Underpants is packing. He's packing heat downstairs. He's wearing, you know, those underwears, they look like, you know, he's rocking, yeah, he wears those tighty whitey Hanes, and it looks like he's carrying a fucking, you know, a tree branch down there. He's got two batons, forget a baton, he's got two batons taped together down there. Yeah, I went down as Captain Underpants, ready to fucking film. So I meet up with Brendan, and I get down there, and I message him. I'm like, all right, bro, I'm about to pull up. Where you guys at? He's like, we're going to get another Mickey. And I'm like, oh Christ, okay. It's you know, it's 2 PM. Hey, I used to be a drunk. No judgment. I would have been the exact same thing. I would have been like, yeah, I'm getting hammered and going to this fucking thing. No judgment. All right, I'll come with you. We'll get another Mickey. Let's get in there. I want to fucking do this content. I want to get in and out, bro. I want to be there for like maybe 3 hours, get my content, get the fuck out, and then, you know, go do what nobody else at that place was doing and go you know, go have sex with a fucking hot girl. So I get there, yeah, and I meet up with him, and he says he's with a friend. I meet up with them. They don't seem too bad. I assume they're, you know, well seasoned drunks, and you know, a Mickey or two, however deep they are right now is not going to, you know, knock them one way or the other. They're going to be pretty okay. They're going to be able to hold it together. So we go and they get two more things of Fireball, and Brendan gets another beer. He's just walking. We're walking back to the thing. He's slamming the beer back. His buddy dips off, and he sees like a protest going on downtown with like a bunch of guys in turbans. No idea what's happening. But he's like, hey, I'm gonna go check it out. So he dips off. Me and Brendan go back to the fucking thing. And we get in there, go through the whole process. They give him a staff bracelet. He just walks up with me, like he looks like he's like trying to help me into the event, and the girl's like, "Are you staff?" And he's like, "Yep." And then they just give him a staff bracelet because, I mean, Christ, the people working here aren't the smartest, smartest fucks in the fuck bin, in the smart fuck bin. They're not, not the smartest ones, and so they give him a staff bracelet. We get in there. Place is crazy, dude. The fucking people that are dressed up are nuts. The celebrity things that are going on are crazy. Also, just it seems like the worst place ever. I hope they fucking, pay some of these people decently, because they have like tables set up for people to come up and speak to you, and then there's like people that are just like loaded up with people that are buying shit and coming to say hi. Then there's people that are just sitting there like nobody's giving a shit. Nobody fucking I can't remember what the guy's name was. He's from like Clerks or something. Here, I gotta do it this way. But dude, this shit's so fucking funny, man. Doug was his name? Doug. Brian O'Halloran. So fucking Clerks, which is like a 1994 movie. So this guy's name is Brian O'Halloran. Not one person the entire time we were there, I was there from like 2 to 6, went up to Brian O'Halloran. And what's hilarious is this motherfucker, this movie came out in 1994. It's damn near 30 years to the day that this film came out. 28 years. This guy still has the same facial hair, because if he got rid of it, nobody would recognize him. And you know what? It doesn't matter. He could just get rid of it, his stupid fucking goatee, because no one cares to recognize him with it. You don't need to commit to the goatee and be like, this is how people know me. They don't know you. I'm sure there's a small fringe people on the internet that know. The fans that you have are already the fans that you have. I don't think now people are going to be like, oh, that's the goatee guy from fucking Clerks. That's awesome. I got to go talk to him. I mean, it's not like that's the make or break. There's like, oh, thank God you got that goatee. I wouldn't have known it was you, Brian O'Halloran. If you had shaved your goatee, I'm glad you've stuck with this facial hairstyle for 28 years. Just so that you still kind of look like you did when you did something that people fucking saw before. Jesus Christ, Brian O'Halloran. But he's just sitting there. Nobody gives a fuck. Right next to him, the Trailer Park Boys, loaded with people. And I don't know if they were in character or not, but Ricky looked, I just saw him staring into space for a while. Just staring off into space. And then he came back to, and they just fucking, got up and left. And, holy hell, bro. They did not seem to be pumped. I mean, I'm sure the money, whatever, maybe the money doesn't even make it fine, but they did not seem to be very pumped about, sitting there as the Trailer Park Boys and having people come up to them. And I saw a legitimate person that was a result of fetal alcohol syndrome and probably many other fucking, issues and diseases, wearing a shirt that said, I am the liquor. Big Trailer Park Boys guy. And yeah. It probably was literally, Trailer Park Boys was a documentary for him. Trailer Park Boys to him was a documentary, and still is. He doesn't even know it's a fucking comedy show. It's a documentary for him. This guy that I saw, crazy. Actually, he had a kid, and you should have saw his wife. His wife, total babe, total smoke show. I saw her, and I was like, oh, they don't make them any better looking than that. They don't get hotter than that. What's the hottest temperature on ever recorded on Earth? She's hotter than that. Smoke show. She was like, remember, not 20 minutes ago where I referenced the scraps, the fucking fat dumpster bitches. This is who he wifed up and had a kid with. Fucking I am the liquor fetal alcohol syndrome guy. Guy's head was shaped like an empty backpack that somebody just like squished down, just like compressed. And so it's got like different points and fucking sunk it in parts. And that's how his head was shaped. And he's wearing a shirt that says, I am the liquor. Yeah, you are, brother. You legitimately are. You're probably 50% liquor. You know how the rest of us, our bodies are made up of like 70% water? Because of how much your mom drank with you in the womb, you're probably 70% alcohol. Okay? Hey, not everybody gets a fair shake in this world. It's all right. You seem to be doing okay. You just met Rob Wells, John Paul fucking Tremblay or whatever, and Bubbles. I don't know Bubbles' name. So you're killing it. You just paid $100 for a picture with them. The fact that you have $100 is amazing. That government money. You probably got COVID-19 last week and you got that fucking fat government check. Dude, that's where fucking Canada's at right now. I got COVID-19 last week, so I got fucking $500 from the government. I went down to Fan Expo and spent it all on pictures with the Trailer Park Boys and autographs. $100 for the picture, $80 for the autographs. Best thing that could ever happen to me. I got COVID-19 last week. Government gave me $500 and I went and gave it to the Trailer Park Boys for pictures and autographs. That's where we're at. That's where we're at in Canada. That's the best fucking case scenario. So yeah, this place is just hilarious. Just crawling. I mean, think of the amount of autism you can pack into one building and then double it. This place is just filled with autism and Asperger's. It's chaos in there. There's people there's people with so much anxiety that they don't even know what's going on, dude. And like, I have fucking, this is like a level of anxiety that you wonder, like, what happened? What on earth happened? I have dealt with a shit ton of social anxiety in general. I'm a very fearful person, very fear-based human being. And I'm still capable of, and my roommate said it best, is just like every time that these people leave the house, think of like the worst interaction you've ever had and how it like that fucked you up, where you're just like, what even was that? What happened? Why did I say that? How did that happen? What was that? Now think that every time you go out and interact with a person, that's how it goes. That's these people. They don't know at all how to interact with another human being. And I don't understand how that's possible. It's as if that these are the first people they're ever seeing. And they don't know how to, dude. This guy misgendered his furry boyfriend that's like, used to be a woman, I guess. Used to be a girl, but is now his boyfriend, but who's also a furry. He misgendered her. I thought the whole place was going to burn to the ground. I thought an eruption of anger was about to go down. His furry girlfriend or his furry boyfriend, I guess. Fucking there I go misgendering his furry boyfriend. There I go. I'm a real piece of shit, huh? I just misgendered this man's furry boyfriend. I'm a piece of shit. Fuck. I feel bad. I feel terrible. I need to have more respect for the pronouns of your furry boyfriend. But yeah, this trans guy, I guess, or this person who identifies as a guy but is also a furry, wants to ask a question to one of the dorks on stage, the fucking voice dorks, and surprise, surprise, has too much anxiety to ask the question. So he is asking for his furry boyfriend, and he's got so much anxiety, he can barely get through the fucking question himself. He spent 3 minutes setting up what the situation was and why he was asking the question for his furry boyfriend that he accidentally called his furry girl He said his furry girl, and then he stopped and said boyfriend after. And they're just standing there in their furry head, and they like waved after, probably just dying inside, ready to, dude, he probably got fucking just destroyed. He probably just cried all night long. Just like, I can't believe you misgendered me in front of fucking, you know, the voice of whatever this anime person was. I wish I knew so I could do the jokes better. I don't know what the names of the fucking, you know, Kyogi or something like that. I can't believe you fucking misgendered me in front of Kyogi. That's the most embarrassing thing that's ever happened in my life. It's like, it's the only time you've ever left the house. Of course it's the most embarrassing thing that's ever happened. Never left the house before. You've been at home for 12 years watching anime. Of course it's the most embarrassing thing. I'm sorry for misgendering you in front of the voice of Kyogi, but, you know, you think he gives a fuck? He's here for a check. He's going to go home and fucking get, you know, go to the back to the hotel and get absolutely trashed and, you know, jerk off to hentai. This freak. You're talking about getting misgendered. You were underneath a, you know, a cat head. What does it matter? Now, of course, he didn't say any of that because, you know, he's a guy that's dating a furry guy. But he's setting up this whole thing. He's just like, so, all right, guys. Well, so we're, my boyfriend actually, he has a question. And, but she has too much anxiety to ask. So he's asked me if I could come in and ask it for you. And then the furry person is standing behind him and just goes, puts up a paw, literal paw, this fucking big, like a red paw to match their fucking red, like cat head. Furry standing behind him. And dude. Oh my God. This is the best fucking day of my life. And so he's setting up this whole thing. Basically, what it took him 3 minutes. What he was trying to say was that his fucking furry boyfriend loves the show. His furry boyfriend that's like, you know, used to be a girl, loves the show, has too much anxiety to ask a question or to even show his face, and wants him to ask a question for it. It was just like, and you know what the question was? And this happened multiple times throughout the day. They just wanted to hear the person say the catchphrase. And the people went nuts. They were like, can you say... not today, whatever. Not today, fucking, like, you know, not today, fucking, what's like a villain name? Not today, like, fucking, fucking something Jones. Like, you know, not today, Edward Jones, or not. Fucking, that sucks. Fuck you, goddamn Aiden, you piece of shit. Think of a better villain name on the spot. What the fuck's wrong with you? Are you not an improv artist? Not today, Brian O'Halloran. So they're just like, can you say the thing? Can you say it? And he'll just go, not today, Brian O'Halloran. And then everyone's like, oh, he said it. Ah, people are going nuts. All these fucking Asperger's, autism people are just like, yeah. Fucking furries are high-fiving their paws and shit. It's fucking, you know, wagging their tails. This place is going crazy. They're like, he said it. And then they're just like, all right, that's all. Thank you so much. And then they fucking, and then I'm with Brendan, who's fucking hammering back Fireball whiskey. And he's like, you know, he's got questions to ask and stuff. So, and you know, they're just, him and this other guy are just progressively getting drunker and drunker. And then his friend says, he sends him like a picture that he's backstage or something. So we go around and we sneak into the backstage, and he's sitting there, just, you know, couldn't look. So here's the deal. I'm going to get back and stay on. We're going to finish off with the story. So I met up with them, like I said, and then, yeah, they're both getting drunk, whatever. We get into this place. There's all this craziness going on. Brendan starts telling me this story about how he broke up with his girlfriend on impulse, and you know, then they're like, yeah, we got like kicked out of her house, and you know, we had to take my mattress and like all this stuff, and I'm just getting very homelessy vibes from these guys. I'm just like, but I couldn't, like, I didn't want to ask outright, like, are you guys both homeless? And just throughout the day, they're both getting like a level of drunk, and like during the day that like is like is like they're both dealing with some shit. And what they were dealing with was homelessness. And so I'm just getting very homelessy vibes from them. And then so we go backstage, and this guy's just so drunk now. I don't even know how he got this drunk this quick. And this is Brendan's buddy that I met there with him, and then took off to go see what was going on with the turban fucking protest, and then came back in and just got hammered and snuck backstage, and basically is just at this table. There's a security guard, not even a security guard, just one of the workers just sitting 2 tables in front of him, just eating lunch. And he's sitting there at this table with a backstage with a Mickey of Fireball, just getting fucking blackout drunk. And anyways, we go back out into the thing. We're doing more stuff. We're trying to shoot things. Fucking Brendan's going rogue. He's going crazy. And we come back. Homie is passed out cold. So this is a homeless man who has now snuck in, not snuck in. He bought a fucking $50 ticket to come into Fan Expo, hammer back Fireball whiskey, sneak backstage, pass out at the fucking staff table, and is just sitting there, not even Mickey hidden, just Mickey on the table. And he's just head down, passed out cold. Because Brendan's kind of fucking with him, and he's just not waking up. He's just laughing. And at one point, Brendan gets on the table and he's dancing. I thought he was gonna eat shit. Dude, he slept there for so long. He was out for 2 hours. And we go back, and eventually 2 hours, a little bit later, and he's gone. Nobody knows where he is now. And so he just disappears. He's fucking off wherever now, just out on the streets probably somewhere. And then so I'm like, yo, these dudes seem like they're legitimately fucking homeless. I'm with 2 drunk homeless dudes right now at the Fan Expo. And I know Brendan from comedy or whatever. He's homeless now because he broke up with his girlfriend as a bit, I think. We love him because he's crazy. He broke up with his girlfriend as a bit, and dude, you should listen to his podcast. He details the whole thing. Incel ASMR. I'll give him a plug right now. Hilarious. He's talking with his friend Darcy, and I think the story starts at about 36 minutes into the latest episode. He just starts detailing how he's now a homeless man living in his car during a cold spell here in Vancouver, and he's just, so now I'm just with 2 drunk homeless dudes at a fucking Comic-Con trying to film fucking people with autism and and just laughing at fucking Brian O'Halloran, and it's just I'm just around all these horny fucking nerds that are just obsessed with fucking anime and just cartoon pussy, cartoon ass and tits. And I'm with 2 fucking drunk homeless dudes that, sneak backstage and fall asleep on the table so they can have a warm place to sleep for the night. And I'm sitting there just trying to, create content for my YouTube page so I don't have to have a real job. Holy shit. What is my life? What is life at all? Meanwhile, people in the streets of Ottawa are being fucking beaten to death, and fuck. And I'm at Comic-Con fucking around a bunch of horny nerds. Man. What a fucking time. What a time that was, dude. That was hilarious. So funny, bro. I was like, dude, the whole time I was like, these dudes seem very homeless. I was like, they do not seem like people that have showered, washed their clothes. They just got homelessy fingers. You know what I'm talking about with homelessy fingers. And they're just they're day drinking. It's a different type of day drink. I fucking have gotten drunk during the day so many times. There's different vibes to day drinking, okay? There's we're going to fucking party all night and you go hard and then you crash. There's day drinking where you're legitimately, we got to go all night. So we got to, we got to keep this. There's a skill level to that. There's a mastery to that. We got to keep this at a nice level. We can't get too drunk, can't get too low. There's that kind of day drinking. There's day drinking with the express, intent that we're going to get real fucking drunk and we're going to pass out early. Then there's just day drinking where it's just you can sense that there's an issue that we're trying to cover up here. And that's what I was sensing. And then that with the homelessy vibes and the sense that, there was no place for these gentlemen. These gentlemen came from nowhere and they're going nowhere after this. And dude, it was so funny. I didn't know for sure until later. Actually, I listened. I saw that they put the podcast out that confirming that Brendan was in fact homeless. And I mean, dude, so funny, dude. I mean, I hope he's fine. I hope he has a place to stay. But I mean, so funny. I'll put some videos out on my YouTube from the thing. I didn't really get a ton of content for myself because I was with two drunk homeless dudes, and Brendan was kind of going rogue, and I was filming shit for him. But there was some funny stuff that I got filmed, and yeah. But man, okay, well, can we quickly talk about how horny these fucking nerds are, dude? And it's not even like, it's mostly like the girls, dude. There was about 10 booths of just cartoon girls with just the biggest fucking tits. I'm gonna look, dude. I'm gonna destroy my fucking my Google anime girl tits. I'm doing it right now. Big tit anime girl. Oh, okay. Well, this is a little much. If you want to check out these fucking cartoon tits, here, I'll record my screen right now, and I'm gonna get bricked up during this. Never mind. I see what's going on. I understand this. I understand now. I was about to clown these guys, but no, I see what's going on. But yo, they had so many of these fucking booths for these fucking, dude, these just cartoon fucking, oh Christ. It would be shit like this. And just so many pictures of them. So many fucking pictures. Like shit like this. 25 anime girls with big boobs that are practically impossible. This is an article on Geeks on Coffee. Good website. One of the most important attention-snatching features of anime female characters is her big boobs. These boobs are so big in comparison to the slim zero figure that the characters are shown to have. I said that sentence weird. These boobs are so big in comparison to the slim zero figure that the characters are shown to have. Like, you won't be even able to concentrate on anything else when a pair of boobs as big as a globe is right in front of your face. You can't see anything else to focus on other than those two big mounds. This is in general, but dude, this guy's the worst writer ever. He's just too fucking horny on these cartoon tits to fucking type. This is crazy. This is in general, but there are also extreme cases in this field. That's hilarious. Some of the characters have such big boobs that it might even make their daily life a bit problematic. Hey, they don't have a daily life because they're cartoons. They're drawings. Hey, Geeks on Coffee. They don't have everyday. Actually, you know what? It won't affect their everyday life because their everyday life is a bunch of drawings put together and made into a fucking cartoon video. So I think they'll be able to get through their day just fine with their fucking globe tits, as you said. But there are, extreme cases. The list you have here is the list of anime girls who have such big boobs that you won't be able to be satisfied with any other size anymore. Dude, oh man, I can't wait to tell my girl that I can't even look at her tits anymore because they're just not going to cut it. Oh man, she's going to be pissed. I'm going to be like, sorry, babe. I went on, I know you told me not to. I know you warned me against it. But I went on geeksoncoffee.com and I looked at the 25 best anime girl tits, and you were right. It destroyed regular tits for me. I saw the size of these fucking anime tits, and now I can't even look at regular human tits anymore. Even double D's aren't going to cut it. Triple D's. I don't care if you got Z tits. I don't even know if they make fucking double Z tits or not. That's not going to cut it. If your tits aren't literally dragging on the floor, but also are like still kind of, like have a shape and are like up, I can't even take you seriously as a woman. I can't. So Miyu from Baku NA, just the biggest fucking tits ever. There's a video here. That's crazy. We're not doing that. Shirakawa Miya from Holy, I mean, couldn't be more Japanese. Just, I mean, Christ on the cross. These are fucking insane. Look at this. We got a tan bitch here. These are the pictures that they were selling, like 10 booths of them. And they were all like hand drawn by these little fucking Asian girls that are just sitting around drawing cartoon fucking tits and ass. Dude, I'm going to masturbate hard later. Roxanne from fucking Kyonya Fantasy. Dude. All right, what's number one? I gotta see what number one is, and then we'll fucking wrap this show up. But yeah, dude, these fucking guys, so all of these are, the funniest thing was that they had all of these pictures up, and like, I mean, this is an all ages event. There's little children there just walking past these fucking pictures of just girls with just the biggest tits you've ever fucking, seen in your life. And oh, these are just fucking, oh, it went the other way around. 25 was the biggest, craziness. But oh my god, dude. Oh my god, dude. Holy fuck, bro. Sorry for the listeners, but the people watching on YouTube, I mean, you can laugh along with me. What the flying fuck is this? What is this? What is the shape of this drawing of this person? Holy fuck, these dorks are so horny to the point where they fucking, man. Like, I don't have words for this. For people that are listening, I mean, she has two other human beings. She has two, workout like Swiss balls, like the giant inflatable balls. She has two of those hanging off of her chest. And she's got this tiny little fucking face and head. And her ass is also just, each cheek is two fucking giant exercise balls. And these horny ass dorks are fucking watching this, just masturbating every episode, bro. No wonder they're watching so much fucking anime, dude. They're just jerking their goddamn, nerd dork dicks. This shit is so fucking funny, man. Wow, bro. They need to do this with just anime guys, just superhero anime guys that just had the biggest fucking cocks, just cocks that are dragging, and they're just beating the shit out of dudes. They're just like saving the planet. They're just like, I'm Gyoko, and he's just got a fucking, 13-inch around fucking, 42-inch long cock that just drags behind him like a fucking, like a dinosaur tail, and he just fucking, he'll like fight people with it too. He'll be like, pop, pop, pop. He's like hitting people with it. He's just also beating people up. He like saves the planet with his fucking, his fire hose cock. And I'd watch the shit out of that anime. And then he fucking, titty fucks this bitch with the, with the inflatable workout ball tits. God, man, I'm a fucking anime guy now, bro. I'm an anime guy, dude. Fuck, dude. Wow, man. So yeah, that was a time. Fan Expo's hilarious. Comic-Con's hilarious. You can go to my YouTube. I'll put some some stuff out from the show or from the event. Be mostly Brendan fucking around. The homeless guys I was with. But yeah, thanks for listening, everybody. That's the episode this week. Yeah, thank you guys for listening, man. Thanks for helping grow the show. We had that one clip hit a fucking milli on TikTok, and now people are starting to take your boys seriously. That people are catching up. They understand what's going on now, that this is the number one podcast on the planet. My mom no longer thinks that I'm a fucking complete fucking loser. She thinks I'm just like a loser that might be onto something. And she's starting to see that, okay, maybe he's not a complete failure, but he's just a failure, not a complete one. We'll see if he turns this around. So yeah, make sure you guys keep downloading the episodes for me. Let's get those numbers up. Make sure you follow me on all the stuff. Instagram, you can go to the show Instagram for clips and whatnot at SmartassPod. You can follow me at AIDS Life there. You can follow my TikTok, Little AIDSy, and my Twitter's Little AIDSy as well. Yeah, man, thanks. Share the show. Send it to somebody. Share a clip with them or something. Help your boy out. And, so I can move out of this fucking country and, I don't know, buy my parents a fucking OJ Bronco. My dad would love that. He's a big OJ fan. And not for his football career, for the other stuff.